Watchers, here we are on day 8, step 8, I commit, or I decide. And yesterday was a doozy. I got my answer from God. Like I say, if God's on your side, who can be against you? If God's for you, who can be against you? But, I really didn't think that God would be against me. I really wasn't expecting a no. Because, gosh, this year I'm not really, I want to say I'm not really trying for anything big, but I kind of am. This year I was thinking that I would move out of needing to love myself so much and move more into my mastery and helping others, into being the healer that I'm trying to become. And I got a very clear, solid no. I didn't expect that. I thought, well, God, do you want me to be this healer? But yeah, I got a very clear no. And it's not just a no. It was a no, not now. Which makes my heart feel good, because my heart's like, oh, okay, so it is coming. You know, it might be years. It's not coming this year, for sure. But it's coming. So that keeps my heart happy. Whew, I wish I had a selfie stick. But I hate being this close, you know. Sorry guys, don't mean to be in your personal space. But yeah, I got a no, and I got a lot of vision and direction on my no. I was shown how I have this tendency to, you show it to me, I do it, and I think I'm a master. And that's just not how mastery goes. Like, I was shown how whenever I was a teenager and my dad showed me how to drive the car, and I took my toddler sisters for a ride, and my dad always let me ride in his lap, so I let them ride in my lap and drive the car. And my dad caught me, and he was angry, justifiably so. My dad was incredibly upset that I took my sisters out for a ride as if I'm already a master driver. I'm still an amateur driver, but I thought that I could already do the master level stuff. That got me in trouble, and it set me back on my lower level stuff. And that's what I tend to do. God showed me that, and it was very clear and obvious to me. Learning something, doing it, and being good at it does not a master make. Nope. A master is someone that has done it so many times that they have gone through all the odds and ends. They know the ins and outs of it all. So that's what a master is, and I'm not there yet. So I need to step back, and I need to allow myself that intermediate level time. That's what I was never given myself. I was like, I've learned it, I'm good at it, I better do it, you know? Excuse my language trying to come out. But yeah. So I got a no from God. And the no redefined the commitment that I'm making today. Now, of course it may change, but now I feel like, and it's like a shock, but it's also like a relief. You know, it's kind of cool. Like I said, my heart's happy because it knows I will be the healer that I want to be. I will be able to help people like I want to, but I still need to help myself. So, yeah. I will be committing today. I guess I'll tell you on the flip side my commitment, because I'll see if it changes during the exercise. It may. So, there you guys go. My answer was no. No, not yet, which means yes, eventually. But for now, it's no, not yet, and I need to step back and allow myself to be the intermediate that I am. Really fill out the processes and master them, truly, because a master knows the ins and outs. You don't know the ins and outs until you've done it in a winter season, you've done it in a spring season, you've done it in a fall season, and you've done it in a summer season, and you know exactly what could happen. You know, not everything exactly what could happen, but you know a lot, you know? You know more ins and outs than the intermediate for sure. You haven't just done it once. You've done it so many times that you could do it in your sleep, and you've faced all the mistakes that could have come from doing it. So there you guys go. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you on the flip side. Hello, flip side. So I have finished my step 8, I decide. And it looks like with this step 8, I decide, we don't necessarily make the decision today. We write out commitments that we're willing to make. And tomorrow we will commit to one. Or maybe 2. You know, I think I have 2. But I don't know. Is that going against one of my commitments? Anyway, I told you guys that I would tell you on the flip side the commitment that I was shown that I need to make during this time. I don't need to commit to mastery necessarily just yet. So, that commitment is to taking it easy. Slow and steady wins the race, to being the tortoise. Taking it slow. So, yeah. And I also thought that, you know, the way that I have handled step 8, again, you know, I was like, I'm ready to commit. I know what I'm going to commit to on step 7. And then, oh, step 8 is writing out possible commitments. That shows that I'm at the intermediate level. I've done this before. I kind of know what I'm doing, but I am not mastered yet. And that's beautiful. That's a wonderful thing. I need to commit to loving myself where I'm at. So, yeah, I commit to slow and steady wins the race. I commit to slow and steady. I commit to being the turtle. I don't need to be the rabbit. I don't need to rush to get there. No more rushing, and being slow. And another thing that, you know, I went and I looked back at my step 7, and because I wrote a lot of stuff yesterday. I felt like God showed up and showed out, you know. He gave me visions. He gave me words. Oh my goodness. Everywhere I turn, like I turned on YouTube, the #1 video was about my issue. I went to my grandma's and she's watching preaching and he's literally talking about my issue on the TV, you know, like what is that? So I feel like God showed up and showed out, and I'm so grateful for that. But, yeah, my commitments, what I was shown, you know, I need to commit to taking it slow, taking it easy, and I need to commit to protecting my heart, because that's a big thing. Whenever I rush, I have no time or space to take care of my heart, and if something happens, what am I gonna do, you know? My heart needs to be good. And if something happens that I wasn't protecting her, well, that's my fault, you know? So I need to commit to protecting my heart. And I need to have... Sorry, guys, I clicked off there. But yeah, I need to have a procedure in place for when my heart is failing, if that makes sense. The breakdown that I had, step 4, wouldn't have happened if I had a proper procedure in place as soon as I noticed that my heart was upset with things. I didn't have a proper thing in place. So that contributed to my further breakdown. I wasn't able to pick myself back up because I have no plan in place. I have no commitment to protecting my heart. So that was shown clearly to me yesterday, and I'm so grateful for God for showing up and showing out. I'm not where I thought that I would be on step 8 at all. But I'm where I need to be. And that is even more beautiful. That's even more awesome. I hope that you guys can see that and feel that. Things have changed, you know, throughout this process. Things that I wasn't expecting. I honestly wasn't expecting my heart to have a breakdown. I thought I was past all breakdowns. God showed me that there will always be breakdowns. But the way that you handle it is the most important part. So there's always going to be a reason for a breakdown while we're here on Earth. It's part of coming to Earth is to go through these suffering concepts and to figure these things out. It's how we can learn and grow. So yeah, I'm going to let that be. I'm so grateful. I love it. I'm going to think about my commitments today and how I can commit more fully and completely. This is about me loving me. So thank you guys so much for being here. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow at my place on step 9.